Welcome back to the Hit Show podcast. I got a very special guest in the building. And you know when I say I have a special guest, you know what that means. About to get crazy. I'm letting her do stuff. She got her own YouTube channel and podcast going. Let people know who you are.
My name is Bernice. I have a podcast, or not a podcast, a YouTube called PolyNOT. And it's about poly. I basically talk about my poly relationship and where my life is going after the poly relationship that I was in. That's basically pretty much it. Subscribe. PolyNOT.
I don't think too many men are going to have a problem with that channel. So, y'all make sure y'all go follow PolyNOT on YouTube.
On YouTube.
And,
you not just started one a podcast on what is that? Spotify.
okay.
Under PolyNOT as well.
Hey, well, you can listen and watch.
Yeah.
See, for the guys that got women at home, you can listen to the car, on your way to work, and you don't want to watch it at home with the girl. It's like, what is this poly stuff you're talking about?
Right.
Listen when she's not around. But we're going to get into this poly because we've covered it before. And I was interested in poly, but my thing is with poly, since you're more advanced, I am, of course, in poly. I thought,
I wouldn't say advanced. I would say more so familiar, experience, and I explored it.
because me, my crazy ass, I'm going to be honest, I was thinking I'm just going to get two girls, and I'm going to tell them, hey, look, y'all both come live with me. I'm going to take care of the bills. We're just going to see how it work out. And somebody was like, that's a stupid idea. I said, how? I mean, that's my bait to get them. A lot of women don't like to pay bills. So my way of baiting them is say, hey, we're going to do this, and y'all come stay with me. I'll take care of the bills, and y'all take care of me. And I was thinking about doing it, but I didn't have the actual, experience in learning how to find two women that can gel together as far as like just in the household.
Mm-hmm.
If everybody has kids, how does that work? I didn't go that far in depth with it.
Right.
I'm just thinking being a man, I'm about to have two women at once.
Yeah. And that's what most men, not to cut you off,
No, go ahead.
but that's what most men do. They just jump straight into it. You know what I mean? Not really thinking about how the family dynamic is about to be with that other person, and if you got kids, how the kids about to feel, how's this person's coming in and going to react and act with our children. It's a lot to think about. It really is. And but I was just you take your time. Take your time, but then just find out and do it. But you let me learn.
Well, I guess a lot of people the men, we don't think about the kids. Like my dad now has two women, and then the little boy, little girl, like, hey, my mom got a man and a girlfriend, and it could be for kids confusing.
Yeah.
So
the little ones wouldn't understand.
With your experience, you think it's better to have a poly relationship where nobody has kids, or you think it's better with the kids?
You know what? I can't really say because I have children, so I wouldn't be able to say if it'll be good, better, or not because I've experienced it with my children. So I can't say, people expose their kids to a lot of things that's far worse than a poly relationship. So I can't really say. I really can't say.
Well, let me ask you this. What is the actual purpose of a poly? Because the reason why I want to ask that, a lot of women say, I can't share a man. But in reality,
they're always
looking at the statistics of men, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You have X amount of men. You have the men who don't like women, which might be LGBTQ. Then you have the bisexual, if women choose to deal with that. Then you have men who, are abusers. And then you have, like the men who actually want a woman in their family. So really, the opinions are slim for women today choosing men.
Mm-hmm.
So it seems like it would be easy for a man to find two women to be in a relationship with.
Yes. So I guess that would be based off of a woman's mindset.
Okay.
And a lot of women, regardless if they want to admit it or not, you're sharing that man. Regardless if you know about it or not, you're sharing him with somebody. Physically, emotionally, mentally, however you want to put it, you're sharing him. So if you understand that, it will save you a lot of stress in the end. You know what I mean? I was in my relationship for 17 years. And he cheated. He was cheating. So was I. I'm not about to just put the blame on him. He was cheating too. I was cheating too. We was cheating. But I had to come to the realization, this motherfucker not gonna stop. And I'm probably not either. You know what I mean? So you hooting and hollering about, oh, I only want to be with you. Well, get the fuck up out of there. 9 times out of 10, you're going to get with somebody else that's going to be cheating on you as well. That's just what it is. All these women are sharing men, regardless if it's a poly relationship or they get cheated on. You're sharing this man.
Sharing is care.
And I wouldn't mind, I don't mind it. I don't want my man up all over me. Find you something safe to do so I can lay down and go to sleep, please.
So is it like
It's a lie.
Is it like a safety net for you knowing, okay, the other woman he's with, we live under the same house, she doesn't have any STDs, my kids are comfortable around, so it's more of a comfort knowing if he's doing so, you know who, when, and where, and
you know, I found comfort in that when in my relationship. I did find comfort in knowing that we all was getting what we needed, and we was able to see what each other was doing for the most part. The backside on it on my end was that, you know, I felt like my space was when the pandemic happened. Everybody was at home, so I wasn't used to my husband being at home all the time with me being at the house. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't really used to that. So now I got him at home. I got this woman in here. I got these kids. I'm losing my mind. Like, where is my free time? Like, somebody please go somewhere and get out of here. So it was like crowded space. And not only that, I want some just me time, just some personal me time.
yeah.
And I really wasn't able to get that without, oh, what you doing there? Calling me every 10 minutes. Oh, you taking so long in the tub? Like, wait, what? Like, that became overbearing sometimes too.
Gotcha.
You know?
Okay. So,
but being together and knowing what everybody is doing, that's good. That's good to know.
So it's like the roles, which for me it's like it sounds like you know your role.
I knew my role.
So what usually is your role in poly? Because I'm sure you guys discuss everybody's roles and what everybody brings into. What is usually your role?
Well, in the beginning, my role was never going to change. I was a housewife. So I was going to take care of the kids, take care of my husband, take care of the house.
Gotcha.
And the other person's role, her role was to come in and assist with whatever. You know what I mean? Like, and that means there was no boundaries with whatever. Do you understand what I'm saying? So if he needed her to come and do something, they did that. If I needed her to help me out with something in the house, she did that. Hey, I need you to help me with her hair, to help me with his hair, help me clean this, help me with dinner. He got her doing whatever. That's what she was supposed to be, a helpmate for the both of us. You get what I'm saying? So it was good roles going on in the beginning. And then it flipped when people started getting selfish and weird.
Selfish part mean they didn't want to do their full role. Or they were job description, you laid
the
down.
Job description and both of them just fell into each other to a point where
they X you up.
Oh baby.
What? And you set up the whole place. Go ahead, tell them.
I mean it is what it is. Because it was a point in our marriage where I felt like I wouldn't mind trying something new. I mean, being with someone for 17 years, why not try something? And I was already into women anyway. You know what I mean? So with me being into women, I would step out on my husband and So I'm like, well, then we might as well. Fuck it, let's get a girl and it'll work. But little did I know, we should have went about finding another chick in a different manner. Mm-hmm. He already had established a relationship with her. They had already fallen in love. He was already dealing with her. And half of the things I didn't even know they'd done. They was going out of town together, doing things together. But I guess like they really established a full-blown relationship while we were together, for the most part. You get what I'm saying? So I knew nothing about her. When I did get a chance to meet her, you know, it was cool and everything, but it was like, at that point, it was like, I'm coming into y'all relationship. My man was gone. He wasn't mine mentally anymore.
Mentally, he was gone.
He wasn't mine. The foundation that we had was weak as hell. It wasn't stable anymore. But I'm wrong with it. I had to see it through, my boy.
And that was the only one you've been in?
Yes.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Now, you've already explained to us the advantage of everybody having a role, bringing something to the table, and creating a foundation for a family.
Yeah.
Something that I knew nothing about. I don't think a lot of men knew. They were just looking at the two women part. We're going to have sex with two women, but not the full picture of creating a household to where we were teammates, we're friends, lovers. We all take care of the kids together. And that's also bringing in more finances to where we can have more money for household things, vacations, business, and could kind of create generational wealth with the third person. Hey, this person going to work, you at home take care of everything. He worked and she worked. You have a whole nother income coming. I'm not saying you did, but I'm saying you have a person that has a whole nother income. We're like, we can take that money and stack up and start a business and create some type of generational wealth. Because if it's three of y'all, ain't no need to go sleep. We live in the same house. We agree. We can.
And you getting the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
For real. You get both of y'all get to come home, clean house, cook meals, clean laundry, everything set ready. You know, life was, it just worked if they allowed it to.
Go to bed all in the same bed.
And we did. We did.
She must have put something in his ear. She must, because usually men ain't walking away from two women. She had to put something in his ear that it must have been something he couldn't resist, because she was plotting. Because this is the thing, most men aren't going to push away a woman who says, yes, we can have another one. That just doesn't sound right. So it was something, when she came in, she said, okay, you know what? I want him to myself, but I'm going to have to do this to get you away from him. Right. It was something she was plotting.
For sure. She was very strategic and in her plan. And you know what it was? Like I said, we was together 17 years. So it was just some shit I wasn't going to let her do it, because I know who you are. And you over here pretending for this woman. And she don't even know you. She don't know you. I've been with you. I know when you about to fart. And you feel me? So she don't know what the fuck I've been doing. And it gets to a point where the things that I wasn't really willing to do anymore, or just tired with, just like, have fun, y'all. You know what I mean? I'd rather just kick it with the kids and watch TV. Y'all have fun. You know, that's just because you do. I don't want to say you grow apart, but it's like you just grow, and it's like, whatever. Just be human, like whatever. But it was, I don't really feel like she was strategic, but I don't feel like he just left. Because when it ended, I ended it. And I doubled down on it, and I really said no. It was like, I can't take it. And he ain't had no choice but to, because you done invited this woman into our home. You didn't have to get rid of her house. She has nowhere to go. What you about to do? You about to make sure she is straight with her child. So you might as well go on and be over there and let me go on and do my thing. So it wasn't her really speaking into his ear, oh, well, you need to come with me, or she did it better, or everything was just better. It wasn't really that. It was the fact that I wasn't going for it. And you ain't got no choice. Well, shit, I ain't got my wife no more. Fuck it, I had you. Come on, girl. Come on.
So you started the poly and you ended up. You set the rule, the foundation of what needs to go on, who does what, the roles, the children, finances, what you gonna do, what you not gonna do, right?
Yeah.
What did you feel like for people who don't really know much about poly, what is the biggest advantage of a man finding two women that will play their roles? What's the biggest advantage to that for men and for the women, like together? Like,
well, it would be a great financial advantage. Let's talk about it if everybody's on the same page. Because there was a time when we was talking about buying real estate and just doing certain things that everybody would like to do in their lives, travel and do great things, right? So it was a financial thing. It was it would have benefited me in a lot of ways where I wasn't able to, dealing with a certain amount of kids and just the household in general. And she'll be able to do her thing. So everybody had their roles. So it has its advantages in to your own perspective, but it also have disadvantages too because people get jealous, people get hot-headed, they feel like they matter more or you matter less, and they feel like, oh well, I make money, you don't, and it's like it ain't about the money.
It's about the roles.
It's about what we here for. And not only that, the girl wasn't even bisexual. Okay?
Wait a minute. She had to be somewhat.
She wasn't.
So she didn't kiss the lick on nothing?
She attempted to.
Wait a minute.
I ain't like it.
Wait, so y'all didn't do a test run to see y'all get, put on some R. Kelly, get some wine on?
Yeah, but that wasn't.
To jail, you got to set the mood. Everybody's different.
But see, here's the thing. It ain't about, it's about that sometimes. Okay. But sometimes it's either you got it or you don't. It's in you, not on you. And it wasn't in her. She's not that way. Flat.
So she's more into men than women.
Yes, and she pretended to, like you said, she came in with a plan. Like, I want this man, and I'm going to do whatever it takes because I could see he's never going to leave this woman. Because from what I heard, they used to fuck around years ago. From a time, and then he stopped, and and then it just, so y'all do y'all. But at the end of the day, she don't even, I'm sure she's getting whiff of it now. Is you okay, girl? Are you okay? But
she was saying you might be able to, if you say sorry, I might be able to work it out. What she's saying. That's what she's saying.
That is what I'm saying. I'll never go back to that shit. Because to be honest, I never really cared for her.
Okay.
I thought she was cute. I thought she was nice.
She didn't know how to.
She didn't like me. I really didn't like her. And
But that's got to be hard finding. It might be easy to find two women. But then you got to understand everybody has to gel.
And we didn't.
Even like, say, for instance, like y'all might not gel in the bedroom, but personality-wise, y'all might gel together as far as taking care of the kids and the household. But it's gonna with two different type of individuals, there's always gonna be something missing. I feel like with two women that.
Now me and him got along. Me and her.
Yeah, but when you got another woman, it's kind of hard for everybody to.
And see, that was the thing. I thought that because she was a woman, she would think like me and act like me in some sort of form, and that was far from what my expectations were. She was the polar opposite of what I was looking for throughout the relationship. Like I said at the beginning, I was looking for her to come in and assist me with household things and cooking and everything. She helped herself to my man. That they did a lot of physical work on each other more than what I needed in the home. And that made me feel some type of way. And I'm not a really jealous person. I don't really get jealous a lot. I don't feel no type of way about a lot of stuff because I understand that people are human and I'm all for that. I root for people to be individuals, but when you're not contributing to what the main focus is, then we're having issues. And then when you're walking around as if I'm in your shit, that's an issue.
I'm waiting on that. I'm waiting on that.
You got to go. You got to go. And then if my husband walk around this bitch as if I came into, like I'm the third wheel, bitch, you got to go too. Everybody get the fuck out. This shit stops now.
The only person who understood their role was you. So,
yeah,
the role.
They got, that sex shit had you fucked up. That sex shit, when a woman.
Sex don't last all day. You got to get back to your mind and the purpose because they just gave up a housewife, a woman that was willing to help with the kids, and to help create generational wealth for your own. It's not just about sex.
No, it goes further than that, but that's what.
It's more in a relationship than sex. Even if you have two women, sex is a part of it, yeah, but there's things you can accomplish. Think about how many households have men and women with both men and the woman that work and don't get to spend that much time because they're too busy paying bills.
Right.
And then think about the household where you either have a man or a woman paying most of the bills. You have 3 people who contribute. I would have died in that relationship. Would have been me. I wouldn't have went nowhere. They could have my phone, everything.
But you know what it was? It was the mental. And you know what? I was looking for my husband to be the leader in it, and he just pretty much went with the flow. And women, that's what we do. Believe it or not. I mean, a lot of them lead or whatever, but most of us just go with the flow of our man. He wasn't really mentally there for me. He wasn't really able to pour into me.
Yes.
He got this new toy. I don't want to call her that, but that's what it was. He got something new. He's excited. The family is excited about it. Like, oh, you the man. So he got this big head going up.
Right.
You know, and he really wasn't pouring into the person that pretty much like established this. He wasn't really being mentally there for me where I needed him to be. He lacked as well. It wasn't just her.
Sounds like it.
You know, so
he was excited because he had something new.
for sure.
That's
and
what it was.
And the family was praising him. It was crazy.
Yeah. What's this little Beyonce? I wish I knew you could, brother. I got some questions to ask you. If I can get you on this part 2, I said, man.
He's a great guy, by the way.
I'm not saying he's not. I'm not saying that. But you give up 2 of them, you know, it's got to be something. It's got to be gold she gave this nigga. Because there's no way you leaving 2 women. It just, most men ain't about to leave 2 women. Unless it's something.
I told you, I ended it. He did not want to leave.
But he did leave mentally because he wasn't pouring into you. He wasn't there for you emotionally.
I was a motherfucker at the point.
Okay, well.
But we got to think about it. Why was I a bad motherfucker? You understand what I'm saying? He really wasn't pouring into me in the beginning. He wasn't doing a lot of things that I needed him to do, and trust and believe I wasn't doing a lot of things that he needed.
So it wasn't all his fault?
No, fuck no, it wasn't all his fault. I got my flaws too. I will admit that. I don't blame him.
Do you think y'all can ever make it work? Y'all 3 again?
Never. Not with her. Fuck no.
What if he got a new girlfriend?
No, I don't even want him. I'm good.
Why not? You just say you love him still.
I'm going to love him to death.
But what if he say, you know, I'm willing to try, you know, and you picked it?
No, thank you.
You know, like the Papa Bloom show. And I can interview the girls and we're going to match y'all up, maybe.
No, it will never happen again with him. That's unfortunate.
I'm trying to help.
I love him to death. Whatever he needs, I'm going to be right there. I don't care. He still belongs to me. But at the end of the day, if I was to get back into another poly, I would actually think about joining someone. I would be their unicorn. You know what I mean? I would join their relationship where I can go home and the husband and the wife can have their time and do their thing and call me if you need me. You want me to come over and help cook? You want me to come over and help do something? You all want me to spend the night tonight? That'll be a thing for me. I think I can come in and join someone's thing, and I can take my ass home. I don't think that I need to be trying to start. Say we was married or something, and trying to start. I don't think I will ever do that again because I'm not sure about the foundation, and you know, I'll get insecure. You would too, because during our relationship, he would get insecure about her and I going out, or her and I having sex, or her and I, he would get jealous about that too, believe it or not. That didn't turn him on all the way. They both was just, it was a mess.
Wait a minute. It
was a mess.
Wait a minute, hold on. He's insecure as hell. You're supposed to join in the fun.
No, he would get insecure sometimes.
Insecure?
Yeah. He didn't like when I would like do certain stuff to her or vice versa. He wasn't a fan of that. He wasn't a fan of that, and he was trying to stop, like, hold up, and he was take over. He didn't care for that.
Did he feel like y'all were into each other too much sexually when y'all were?
But what the fuck did I feel when you put on this woman down? Like, stop it. Come on.
And
you know what we doing here? Is we doing this? Let's
and there's no other men involved with y'all, just him?
Yeah, just him.
What's the insecure about?
He didn't want me touching her, and she didn't want her touching me.
What was the point of the pilot?
Exactly. And let's talk about it. I don't know.
I'm confused.
They weren't, and see, that's the thing. Like, he just wanted to see how far he could take her.
How far? Keep on looking at it.
No, like how far he could push a girl's mental and see how much control he can have over someone. He got full control now. Are you okay?
Or then she got full control.
No, it's not her. Y'all silly as hell. It's not the woman. That's what y'all make them believe. It's not.
It's him. Maybe he needs some medicine. This ain't sign right.
It's him. I know that man.
However you want, whatever you want. Oh.
It goes beyond that.
I think I'm gonna bring him on the show. He like to talk to. I can do a part. I got some questions. My mind is wandering right now. You know what I'm saying? I got some questions to ask. You know, it couldn't be me. I ain't that lucky of a man. I had 2 women before, but they being a relationship.
But you probably can, like, just being honest, and then not only that, you have to have the right woman with an open mind. I have that.
Yeah,
I have that. I have that.
It's hard enough having a threesome when you got a girlfriend that, because all these girls are like, hey, I like girl. Oh, you do? Well, let's go. No, I don't want to do that. Not with you. Why not? Because I like you. Well, ain't that the point?
So what that mean? I didn't like my husband?
No, not you. I'm just saying a lot of women ask them, let's go do this. Nah, because I like you too much. Like, oh, so you got to do it with the niggas you don't like?
So no, I'm trying to get an understanding. So like, if a woman is okay with her man physically being with another woman, does that make her not like him? Like, I don't like you.
I don't know.
Is that what that was?
I think what it is with some women, certain men they like so much they don't want to see him sexually with another woman. But
that's not my case. That's not my case.
Everybody's different. But like something you might come across a man, you be like, you know what, I'm not sharing him with nobody. You know, like you might feel a certain way about certain people. Like this person, I would never share with somebody.
You know what? I will want you to explore life, and I want you to be able to do what you want to do. It's not about, oh, I'm going to control. That's a sense of controlling. I don't want to be controlled. I don't want to control anybody.
You just like to be loose, let loose.
Not really. No,
not like that.
You want to make it seem like I'm just out here.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
I don't give a fuck.
It's free spirit.
No, free spirit. I don't give a fuck. Be who you want to be. Be honest with me. Give me that decision to be able to, if I want to fuck with you or not. Just be honest with me. Yeah. That's all. Because I'm going to do the same. Even if you don't want to hear the truth from me, I'm going to tell you the truth. Make your decision from there. I'm not about to lie to you about nothing.
Yes.
I'm in my relationship. I mean, you know, I'm pretty sure I put that man through hell. I'm sure. I let him.
That's why he let him find a way to leave.
Like, this bitch is crazy. Maybe, who knows, but he stayed. We 17 years in, so clearly I wasn't that crazy.
But he loved you for 17 years. Nobody can stay with you for no reason. You know, that's a long time. But see, that girl was kind of like the icing on the cake to get him away.
No, she was able to do things that I wasn't able to do for him.
Okay.
Which was, okay, like I said, I was a housewife, so what does that consist of? Where's money? I don't have no money.
But I got a little somebody, whoever's sick it off of their clothes, their food, that's a full-time fucking job.
Okay, so then we got this new person coming in with money who's able to buy you stuff and take you places and explore, exposure to different restaurants, different states and traveling and all of that. So you go from somebody ain't your mama to somebody who's your fucking travel agent taking you everywhere. I think I'll go with the travel agent too. Because I get to go places and this person is paying for everything. I'll go. But I want to have fun.
There's nothing wrong with having fun, but at the same time, when you got that person, we can have a little fun all together, but also some of that money we're going to put up to just real estate. So that way, when we in a position, we can travel all three and with the kids when we feel like it. Because instead of throwing that money traveling all the time, throw that shit to them properties. Hey, you know what? Once a month, we on vacation. Maybe twice. Once with the kids and one with just us. Well, that's how you got to think about it.
But that was the plan. But it goes a little deeper than that. Like I said, I wasn't being poured into mentally by him. I didn't really give a fuck about the girl, but it was him. He would have made, if he was been able to get my mind right and make sure, hey, B, it's gonna be okay. Work your magic on me. It could have kept working, but it got to a point where it was like, I have deaf ears to you at this point, my brother. Y'all gotta go, or I'm about to murder somebody. You know what I mean? Like, it really took me to a point where I felt like I couldn't take it anymore.
Sound like they weren't respect.
Fuck no.
Okay.
Hell
That's
no.
the main line. Because I've been listening for a while. But the main thing is you set the rules, the roles, and they just totally disrespect everything. Now I understand you have a reason to be.
It was a mess. You know, I mean, I remember this one time.
And he forgot who was number one. Even though you got two women, you were because you held him down for 17 years already.
When we had nothing in the projects, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm sure he missed you. I bet you deep down he just can't say it. Because
But you gotta take that over. God, that ain't got nothing to do with me. But
you got to give me his information. Me and him got to have a talk. I'm taking church now on Sunday. If he needs Jesus. Yep.
it's okay. It's okay.
He needs Jesus. But
he's a good guy though. All in all, he really is. I mean, you know, we went through our ups and downs and everything. I'm not about to sit on here and bash because he's a good guy, great father as well. But you know, maybe we just grew apart. We was very young when we got together, and you know, you live and you learn. It is what it is. I just wish things were just a little different. You know, I wish it really would have worked out. I wish he would have, you know, let her know, hey, you know, stop shit in his tracks. Like, wait a minute, when I couldn't, you should have. You should have been able to step in for me. Who had my back? No one had my back. Mm-hmm. And I was like fighting a war by myself. I thought it was drowning, and I had to come up out of that.
Well, let me ask you though. So, what's your experience being poly with a man you're married to another woman? Would you consider poly with two women that's already in a relationship? Would you be the third wheel?
Yes.
You don't think that'd be a little crazier than a man? Because women personalities are, you know, then you know, y'all get on y'all cycle and y'all act different. And it's like women.
No, see, here's the thing. So, say it's a wife and wife, right?
Okay.
And like I said, I'll come in and say, like, you look or whatever. Like, I would, if they want me to come over, I'll come over. If they want to have dinner with me, I'll have dinner. If they want to play, we're going to play.
Yeah.
Like, I almost did something like that. It never got that far, but I would do that. I don't mind going home. See, motherfuckers didn't go far home. That was the problem. You moved that too fast. It was too fast. I met her in March. She was living in my house in April. Okay, like what? It was crazy. No one took their time.
Well, that's because, like you said, they was
already in love.
Yeah, messing around. Yeah, he was.
They're like, oh shit, shit for it.
You gave him permission to hit somebody. He
was living a life. Okay. Oh shit, she for it. Whatever. Let's go. It don't matter. You know, but I kind of wish that he would have took the time out to step back and see what it was that I was willing to sacrifice my dignity in a way.
I think you see that now. Because you know how you break up with somebody and you be like, you know what, damn, I was wrong about this. I was wrong about that. Sometimes it takes people being away to realize, you know, I fucked up. You know how that is? Like, shit, I'm sure he's a grown man.
Maybe.
You know, I'm sure there's things you wish you could have changed.
Oh, yes, sure.
And definitely, I will probably say this: if y'all would have never did that with that woman, y'all probably still be married to just this.
Yeah, for sure.
Another question. This is going to be a wild one.
I'm listening.
Because we talking about poly tonight, and you know I'm going in. Would you do poly with two men, two male couple?
No.
No.
One is enough for me.
That's not your
one. Yeah. One is enough for me, and barely that. No, I couldn't do two.
So you like women too much?
Yeah.
So you got like a list of like females. You like, you know what? If I do it, I'm gonna get this female. You got like a list at home.
No, I don't have a list.
I'm gonna ask you to set forth.
No, I don't have a list. But no, it would be with two women and one guy. Okay. It would never be with two guys or nothing like that. I couldn't even imagine nothing like that. The fights, I wouldn't be able to break up. For one, man, listen, I'm good. I got a house full of boys now.
Yeah.
I can't. Two men?
So it sounds like if you did join somebody, a man or woman, there has to be a foundation there. It just can't be like two people messing around and like, hey, let's call such and such. She want to join in. You want to join people that's already like have a foundation that wants one more person.
Yes.
Okay.
And then also understand I'm going home at the end of the night.
Okay.
Unless I feel like spending. But don't worry about me. I will never move in. You know what I mean? But I will commit to you guys. If that matters, you know what I mean? Y'all gotta have some trust in me as well. Where I'm able to go home every night.
You got kids and
I have a life as well.
Yeah.
Not saying that they won't be a part of it too if they want to, but I still want to be able to, I want my space.
Understood.
And I don't want the other woman to ever feel like I'm crowding hers. I want everyone to feel comfortable throughout the relationship.
So when you stay the night, who's doing the cooking more? You make breakfast, you make eggs or grits. What do you do as a person that stay the night? When you get up, do you make them up to breakfast in bed?
Yeah, why not?
I don't know.
Or both of us will get up and do that for him.
Okay, what if she don't want to get up like, nah, you do?
And that's okay. I'll do it. And sometimes I wouldn't get up. You know, I mean, in our relationship that I had, she would be more of the breakfast cooker. And she was a really good breakfast cook, by the way. You did good.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed that part. You know what I mean? We would pour into, it was like we was pouring a lot into that man. You know what I mean? We was pouring a lot into that man. And then a lot of women are competitive. I never competed with her. I could tell that she was trying to compete with me, but I'll just sit back and watch because I don't.
You didn't have him 17 years like, he ain't all that. That's what you're thinking, like, this nigga ain't all that. I know him. You don't know him. Like, he playing the character for you, but I really know this nigga got kids with him. So
I'm not.
You'll see when you get him on your own. You'll see.
And I'm sure she's seeing it now. But I'm not about to compete with this man. But enjoy. Enjoy.
I told you I had a great day. I told y'all she's gonna tear it up tonight. Oh my God, I'm sweating about this.
Enjoy. My whole thing is that like what am I competing for? I already got him. And even when he's gone, his heart still belongs to me. You laid up there with him, sucking and fucking on him. His heart still belongs to me. Y'all will never get married. Y'all will never have no kids. It still belongs to me.
Y'all might well just get back together.
I'm not though, but this is a spiritual thing. You know what I mean? Okay. Still mentally, not mentally, but each spiritually, he still belongs to me.
Yeah,
he really do, and I know these things.
I guarantee he probably feels the same way. He just hasn't admitted yet. You know how some people be in denial?
Yeah.
Like, I still love that person.
Yeah.
You probably can tell, like, I'm sure when you come get the kid, you probably can feel it. Like, you know how you can feel somebody's energy when they come like that. You know you messed up, but they're not saying it.
Right.
You can feel somebody's energy.
Yeah.
And a lot of times men are too prideful to say, hey, I was wrong.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's okay. And I'm sure he'll never admit that. But, you know, you made your bed, you got to lay on it. And that's, you know, and I got to live my life as well. And you have fun. And see you next Tuesday.
You don't ever try to come back like,
no.
You must have really threatened him or something. Cause
no, we went through a divorce. Like once it was over with, we had to go through a divorce, and not only just a divorce, kids, you know, dealing with the kids, going through a custody thing and everything. So it was really nasty, and it got to a point where it was like, oh, I don't even like you. So I still got love for you, though, but I don't like you.
So let me ask you this: say you ended up with, like you said, somebody new. People looking for somebody to join their relationship, and they were either in a relationship or married.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's legal, but if they could marry you too, would you let them? Would you be interested in being like a sister wife, like legally?
Well, I had my own home.
Wow.
Or would I have to live under the same roof?
No, you can still live in the same, live in your home, but also a couple of days a week you come to the family house.
Yeah, I could probably do something like that, but this man would have to literally show me something I ain't never seen before. Like, give me some things, and I ain't talking about money. Give me something I ain't never had before. It ain't gifts I'm talking about either. It's like the effort and the mental support and the resources. I said, yeah, I got something going on. I'm hearing rodents or something now. You got exterminators coming over. Yeah, be there at 4 o'clock because they coming. They on their way. I need somebody to sit back and take the initiative to handle my shit, to take care of me. That's the only way I'll ever get with somebody else again. I can't really see it happening anymore. You know what I mean? I want somebody that's able to handle the shit that I'm unable to handle. I'm a woman. I should be able to be soft.
And to be honest, the way people are going with this poly, I think you could, because not only the man you call that for, you might call a woman, she's taking care of you as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then there might be times where it's vice versa. You know, where they might call you and you take care of it.
Hell yeah, take care of everything. Hey, yeah, I got this going on. Yada yada. Okay, I'm on the phone. If not, while I'm on the phone with you, I'm Googling certain shit, trying to find what it is that we're looking for. You need me to make a doctor's appointment? I got you. You want to go to somewhere? I'm trying to make a reservation, seeing what times they got. Right while you're talking. That's how I like to be with my person. You know what I mean? Like, whatever, I'm listening to what you're saying. I'm understanding what you like, and I'm really into you. And I want you to know that I'm into you by me trying to figure out what we about to do. Oh, you said you want to go skydiving? Oh, man, they got something in Canton. It's saying right here, when you want to go? They got these dates. That fast within the conversation. That's how I am. And I want someone to be that way about me as well. I want you to feel passionate about me. I want you to feel like I want to do these things for this woman. You know?
You want somebody to have a sense of urgency for you. Like
I want to be a high priority for them.
Understood.
Yeah.
And it's all about respect.
Yeah.
It's all about, I hope y'all taking notes, because I can't wait to put this out. I'm editing this shit tonight, and I'm about to have my notebook. What she say I have to do the next part? I'm writing down all the notes on this. But we're going to do a part 2, because this was really good.
Oh, yeah, and I got a lot more to talk about, too.
Tell the people where to find you at, because this is interesting, and she talks about this on her channel. Go ahead.
Yeah, on my channel on YouTube, PolyNOT. It's like a rope. Y'all might find it, might not, because I haven't done no videos in a long time. But it's like a rope shaped into a heart. Okay, and that's my channel. I don't have many followers, so subscribe.
And also, her channel will be in the description of this video, and it will be also on my homepage under the featured channel. So when you go to his show podcast and you go to featured channel, her channel will be featured on my front page. So all you got to do, make sure you click it, hit subscribe, support this lady.
Please.
She has a wonderful channel. And she came to his show podcast 2 days before Christmas. It's 5 degrees out. And I would like to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you, because you communicate like a professional, showed up on time. We appreciate you, because I didn't know that much about poly. I didn't think it was that intense. And I really learned something and enjoyed it. And we appreciate you. Thank you so much. Make sure, everybody, you subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have a new YouTube channel. Also, most importantly, Spotify. We are on Spotify. You can hear this on Spotify. Okay? So go to Spotify, hit Show Podcast, hit the button, follow us, leave a comment. We have a lot of new content on there, and some of this stuff here is going to be over there. All right? Have a good night.